Salutations, and welcome to a new series, if you can call it that. So, I'm having a lot of fun with the 365-day challenge, and I'm going to continue doing that and continue putting missions from that up, but I don't know, one mission a day is not enough for me. And I also play a lot in my spare time and just come up with interesting and neat craft, and sometimes I'll find fun mods or whatever. Stuff that I want to share with you guys in KSP. It doesn't really fit into the 365-day challenge save game. So I'm going to be calling this Foxx Plays KSP The Workshop. And so this is going to be the first episode, and again, don't worry, I'll be putting out a 365-day challenge video later. But for now, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to give you kind of a double/triple/quadruple bit here, and it's because I'm showcasing a couple of mods at the moment. Obviously, we've got the rocket. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. It's a Thorad Agena that I've constructed using the Blue Dog Design Bureau mod pack, and it's fantastic. It's the same way that it is to early American rockets and probes and stuff, the same way that Tantares is to the early Soviet stuff. So, as you can see here, we've got a long tank Thor with it's been thrust augmented with these three SRMs. It's got an Agena upper stage, and I've got a probe meant for solar observations. So yeah, Blue Dog Design Bureau. All of the parts in this pack, in this vehicle, are from that pack. There isn't a single stock part, I don't think. Besides the launch clamps. But I'm also have gravity turn installed. Ha! Told you I was gonna get around to it. And I've been avoiding the kind of autopilot mods a lot, just because a lot of them remove stuff from the game. But this, I think, adds something. It's kind of like KOS, but if somebody wrote a really nice KOS program and gave it a good GUI. So, it doesn't circularize or anything. It just does gravity turns. Doesn't get happy, doesn't get sad. It just runs programs. But so yeah, and we're also running the stock real plume and engine lighting, so launches are going to be pretty, I think. Sorry, there's something got in my throat. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so here we go. I'm going to input a program that I have found to be pretty effective. And I'm going to kind of narrate the same way that you see a lot of launches are in real life, and I'm going to be hands off basically for the whole ascent. I'm going to, once it's out of the atmosphere, once it's above 70 kilometers, I'll take over and I'll do some stuff. But apart from that, we're ready to go. So there we go. Guidance is internal. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, mission 2, liftoff of LV Alpha. Guidance is active. separation. Passing 4,000 meters, 40 seconds into the flight. Vehicle is continuing to track normally. Speed now 245 meters per second. Altitude 9,000 meters. Mach 1. Max Q. Altitude now 15 kilometers, speed 430 meters per second, 1 minute 34 seconds into the flight. Vehicle continuing to track normally. Now. Altitude now 26 kilometers, speed 850 meters per second. Just passing Mach 3 now. 2 minutes 15. Vehicle has switched to orbital guidance. Minutes 30 seconds into the flight. Altitude is 36 kilometers, speed 1,400 meters per second. Coming up on first stage cutoff. First stage shutdown, we have separation. Engine of vehicle is firing at 3 minutes 23 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 47.5 kilometers. Speed is 1,800 meters per second. Now in the final stages of the ascent. The upper stage now reducing throttle. Altitude now 51 kilometers. Speed over 2,000 meters per second. 4 minutes 10 seconds into the flight, and the vehicle is tracking normally. Vehicle now at minimum thrust. Five minutes now into the flight of LV Alpha carrying Sunsat 1. Altitude now 54.5 kilometers. Speed 2,300 meters per second. Just passed over the horizon from the launch center. Vehicle is now orbital at 5 minutes, 30 seconds into the flight. Vehicle is now passing over the eastern peninsula and off into the eastern sea. Gina now in the final stages of ascent, raising the apoapsis of the satellite to 220 kilometers. Time now 6 minutes 15 seconds into the flight. Altitude of 55, make that 56 kilometers. Speed 2,400 meters per second. Alright, correct apoapsis has been achieved. Ascent guidance is being shut down by flight controller. Now in the coast phase. So now we're waiting for the maneuver to separate the solid rocket motor upper stage . 7 minutes 40 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 61 kilometers, speed 2,400 meters per second. And coasting to maneuver. Vehicle now passing over the eastern continent, where the payload will decouple from the Gina upper stage and deploy itself and ready itself for the maneuver ahead. "29 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight of Sunsat 1, and it's readying itself for final maneuver to put it into a Kerbal-centric orbit to observe it as it approaches stellar maximum. Just a few seconds now. And at T plus 30 minutes, rocket motors will ignite, send it into its pointed orbit. Burn complete. payload has separated from its final stage. Checking the orbits now. Sunsat 1 has successfully deployed into its correct orbit, passing well within the periapsis of planet Eve, so it can take close pictures of the sun. Cameras will start recording now, sending back some wonderful pictures. Anyway, that has been the video for today. There we go. There we go. Right at it. Alright, well, I have been Fox. This has been KSP. New series, The Workshop, which I hope to bring you more interesting craft and interesting mods and all kinds of stuff. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care.